Yo! As always, mabuhay ang bayang Pilipinas.
Cavite, LRT Line 1 Cavite Extension, yung mga bagon or the trains that you procured in 2018 have leak problems, water leak issues. So tumutulo ito. Ngayon, kinontra ito na mabili noong 2018 or about that time dahil nga dito sa issue na to. Pero nakapark na ngayon sa LRT Line 1 Depot sa Pasay at hindi pa rin operational.
Sa isang pagdinig ng Senado sa public hearing of the Committee on Finance kung saan humarap ang mga opisyal ng Department of Transportation para sa kanilang 2023 budget. At dito, itinanong ng committee chairman na si Senator Grace Poe ang tungkol sa mga bagong bagon o train cars ng LRT1 extension na na-procure noong 2018 kung saan ay nasa depot na ito. At ayon sa senadora, ang mga bagong trains ay nadiskubre na mayroong water leak problem o hindi pumasa sa watertight test. Ito ay na-deliver na at nasa LRT1 depot na ang mga ito. At ayon sa DOTR, hindi pa ito nagkakaroon ng formal acceptance kaya hindi pa nag-umpisa ang warranty period. Nagkahalaga ang mga bagong train cars ng 14.3 billion peso. At itinanong din ng isang senador kung magkano ang naibayad ng DOTR at ayon dito nakapagbigay na sila ng 42% o katumbas ng 6.05 billion piso.
That will be implemented in your other lines. Now, ito importante to ha. Supposedly doon sa Cavite, LRT Line 1 Cavite Extension, yung mga bagon or the trains that you procured in 2018 have leak problems, water leak issues. So tumutulo ito. Ngayon, kinontra ito na mabili noong 2018 or about that time dahil nga dito sa issue na to. Pero nakapark na ngayon sa LRT Line 1 Depot sa Pasay at hindi pa rin operational. Tapos magbabayad tayo ng extra para palitan na naman. Tapos how about yung mga LRT1 trains na tumutulo? Naayos na ba yon?
Ma'am, it's now being the new LRT trains are now being analyzed and they're still in the process po of coming up with a root cause analysis.
Tumutulo pala eh. Bakit hindi pinadala dito? Hindi ba dapat na-check na yan doon? So kailan pa yan pwedeng gamitin?
Again, ma'am, this was transacted in the previous administration. But if I might also explain, that was during the time that there was a pandemic, and we could not send engineers for the factory acceptance test because then at that during.
Yeah, but that's in the terms of reference. It's in the agreement. It needs to be tested. So we could have had a reason to say a pandemic, it's your protocol. We're not allowed to go there. Sorry na lang. That would have been grounds to terminate the contract. Why did we accept it? Anyway, that's not within your purview.
Madam Chair.
Yes,
yung supplier ba natin, wala bang quality control yun? Sasadyain ba niya mag-supply sa customer nila ng tumutulo?
Madam Chair, if I may po.
Yes, Yusef Batan.
Madam Chair, the contract for the 120 fourth generation light rail vehicles for LRT1 was signed po in 2018 and the production and manufacturing happened between 2018 and 2021. At the end of or as part of the manufacturing process po, one of the tests that we require at the factory is what we refer to as the water tightness test. The water tightness test was conducted po in 2020, but unfortunately po, we were not able to send physically our project engineers as representatives to participate in that water tightness test. Based po on the results of the water tightness test at the factory, the trains passed po at the factory and that's why production and manufacturing proceeded. However po, Madam Chair, still as part of the process of testing and commissioning the trains before deployment, there was an actual test run that was conducted po in the second quarter of this year. It was during that test run po that the leaking issue was identified because the trains po, well, fortunately po, were tested at the time that it was raining. So because of that observation po, as part of the commissioning process, the issue was brought to the attention of our supplier. And currently po, as mentioned po by GM Jeremy earlier, root cause analysis is being conducted so that a possible resolution can be recommended subject po to the review and approval of LRTA and of DOTR as part of our project management po, Madam Chair. So,
Hindi ba pag meron tayong binibili, may warranty? Normally, so wala ba tayong redress dito? I mean, do they have engineers here now, as you said, evaluating? And what is the next step? Now that we can prove na may tumutulong, sila ba mag-aayos at no cost to the government?
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, Madam Chair, we haven't accepted the trains yet. From delivery po of the trains to acceptance, there is a long process po where the trains are subjected to different types of testing and commissioning activities.
So it's still with them?
The trains have been delivered. They are already in our depot, but we have not yet accepted po. So the warranty has not even started po, Madam Chair. And they
Okay, so if
fix
we
it
haven't
at their
accepted it, but it's still here, and then we say, oh no, we don't want it. It's not up to specs. Can we return it?
Madam Chair, if we are unable to address the observations and the trains remain to be non-compliant substantially with our terms of reference, then non-acceptance po is one of the remedies available to us.
Okay, thank you. Senator Pimentel was raising his hand.
Partial payments already made. Partial payments, meron na?
Yes, sir.
Although not accepted, have we made partial payments?
Yes, sir. There have been payments made earlier po.
Magkano, sir?
Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, so far po, we have so far paid po 42% of the total contract value. The contract amount po is 14.3 billion. And so far po, we have paid 6.05 billion po, Madam Chair. 42% of the contract amount.
Huwag natin maliitin, Madam Chair, yung halagang na-expend na natin dito. At saka, pagdating dito, hindi ba ito first time na yung para sa LRT or MRT ba, years ago, nag-order din tayo na from Dalian ba yun? Hindi rin sukat ang width dun sa existing rails. Can we give the name of the supplier that we're talking about right now? Itong sinasabi niyong walang quality control na kung wala tayong representative pasado sa water leakage test. Pag walang representative, pagdating dito umuulan, bagsak. So who is that supplier at bakit walang quality control yan?
Madam Chair, the 120 LRV supplier po is the Mitsubishi Corporation in partnership po with a Spanish company called Compañía Auxiliar de Ferrocarriles, that's CAF.
Okay, thank you for that. So we have the name of the supplier that of the ano bang tawag dito? Cars bang tawag pa? Anong